Good morning. I'm filming from the hut because it's raining. Yuck! And really windy still, so I'm not going to be able to use the umbrella when it's like this, unfortunately. Yesterday, yeah, it was an okay day. It was alright on the ridgelines. There's nice views. They had tracks for a bit of it, but there was also still a lot of long grass walking. Then a long road section, which was actually not too bad, though my legs started hurting. And then this awful section across between a crop and a fence. That was just awful. The vegetation was really hard to try and push my feet through. And then some more road, and then had this nice shelter for the night, and I appreciated that given that it rained. So today I've got road for a few kilometres, and then I go up and over Mount Bryan, which is the last hill over 900 metres. And then some roads and some fences and some grass and some, yeah. I may have mentally recharged yesterday, but I'm still not enthused about this trail. So yeah, so right, on my way. Yay. Walking down the road. It's raining. For some reason it's sheltered from the wind here, so I've managed to get the umbrella up. Makes it a lot more pleasant. And it's pretty chilly this morning. Taken me a long time to warm up walking along here. Fortunately, I don't think I'm going to get very nice views from the mountain today. Looked at the weather forecast and it was a 50% chance of rain, but then 0 precipitation. It always confuses me when they do that. Hopefully it'll clear. It was a real battle with myself to leave the hut this morning. I was coming up with all sorts of excuses of why I should just stay. Oh dear. I've got 15k to get to a water point. Unfortunately, no hut. If I want a hut, it's 42k away, which, given I'm going up and over a 900 metre hill, I don't think I'll be able to make it that far. I also had a later start than I usually do, 7:30, as I was procrastinating. That's weird, that road walk. That arrow could be quite ambiguous. It's hard to know which direction it's pointing. Leaving the road now, over the stile, and walkers follow fence. Alright, so goodbye to my nice dry shoes. Big flock of galah on the ground over there. Ooh. Nice for a little bit. I hate that feeling when your feet get wet first thing. Funny thing, I am actually wearing odd socks today. One of my socks has developed a crease and very uncomfortable to walk with it. It's just been wet, dry. They've really stiffened up, and somehow it got the crease and just cannot get rid of it now. So that sock has been relegated to my camp/bedtime sock. Oh, isn't that cute? Hello. Oh, that's cute. Have to get over this creek. Yeah, so that's why I am wearing different socks, and that's why my bed socks or camp socks, the one dry pair I always keep dry, is usually a mirror of my walking socks. So if something happens, I can easily swap them out and not have to walk in a big thick pair of woolly socks. Right, now it's wet. It's not raining hard at the moment, just every now and again is spitting, but wet feet, yuck. Oh, yuck, 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 yuck. Oh, it's cold. I know I'm whinging a lot, but it's just horrible feeling. Alright, so the near hills, the mist has lifted off them, but the far hill is still pretty shrouded. The sun actually came out for half a second. It's well and truly gone now. This area is still not dried out from the big rain, obviously. It's pretty much just a swamp going along. Looks nice from a distance, but yuck. Thank goodness we're about to start climbing a hill and get out of this swamp. If I told anyone I was in South Australia in summer walking through swamps, they'd think I was crazy. No, that was a false alarm. We're not climbing the hill, we're going down the valley, but might actually be up enough to be clear of the swamp. Clearing, heading down the valley, and we're going to start climbing up. And the climb's about to start. Climbing a hill is fine. Climbing a hill in this long grass and horrible purple flowers and thistles, not so fine, but it looks like once I go over that stile the grass looks shorter. Climbed quite a bit. That's the valley I've come down. That short section of grass didn't last long. Back to longer grass and thistles. Not on the fence line anymore. Trying to follow markers through the mist up there. This is not going to be easy. Following the markers is great on a clear day. Not so great when you can't see anything. I know I'm just following the ridge line and I'm going to come across a track, so I'm just going to keep to the tops. This navigation will be easier now. I just follow this road up until I reach the top. I thought we were on the road all the way up, but obviously not. We're on the fence line. And back to the top. Back to the track, and we're at the top. Right, looking forward to getting down out of this wind. Not stuffing around, that's one steep descent. Come down from the tops, and I think I'm following this track now. Having a slight break from the rain. Oh no, rain's coming back again. That's quite nice for a minute. Yeah, it's Mount Brian up there. So we came down quite steeply and then across, and then a bit of a unclear area there, but the marker was just too far in the wrong direction. There was a junction. But now I've got a kilometre along this track and then on the road for 4 kilometres, and that will get me to the next hut. Okay, I'm on the road for 4 kilometres now, and then get to the shelter or the hut. It's actually cleared for a little bit. Just walking on the road. Old ruins over there. See, the rain just comes in patches. You get a nice clear patch of blue sky, and then 5 minutes later it's rain and cold, windy, still windy. Thankfully the wind's at my back. Well, my arms and front have dried out. My shorts are dry, but my back's a bit wet. That's probably not going to dry out unless it's lots of sun for a few hours. That's the homesteaders Hubert Wilkins who had that sign at the last hut. So about 500 metres away now. And I have decided I am going to stop for the day here. What that does is it means tomorrow is 30k, and that will get me to another hut. And then 30k will get me into Burra. So it means that even if I'm going to be miserable and wet during the day, at least I've got some nice accommodation for the night. So that nice clear weather and occasional blue sky is completely gone, and it's back to raining again. So I'm quite happy to be stopping at the hut, and I think this is it just ahead. Woohoo! Halfway! Yay! And that's it, isn't that cute? This is beautiful, look at this. So, got lots of sleeping platforms, hooks to dry things. There's a fireplace, a couple of comfy looking chairs. People will put things on the whiteboard. This was an old schoolhouse, so that's why it's got a whiteboard. And then this was the entryway. And what's in here? And kitchen. Another fire. And a lounge. And more bunk rooms. That's cool. A brilliant place.